Welcome back to the channel. This is Mikey Meadow. This is beautiful Triumph, which is here with me, and we are on a KTM Days, and we are going to test ride with King Julian, right there. You're going to test ride the KTM RC390. This is incredibly interesting small motorcycle. Incredibly interesting. Just look at the styling. It's a brand new styling for 2022. They've been working on it. As you might know, the KTM has really strong roots in MotoGP. So let's give it a go. Oh, that's so light. Oh, so let's take a look at it. Ready to race. Okay, so what do we have here? Trips. ABS road. Rebound, preload. Wow, it's so tiny. So King Julian Moto is mounting up his KTM 390 Duke. So I will join him on this interesting review session. So let's give it a... Oh, this is high. This is so fucking high. So this is race ready. This is race ready for sure. Like, look at this. Wow. So you might see me in the window. By the way, that's my new helmet. That's my new helmet, guys. Look at that. Scorpion Exo 400 carbon. Yeah, it's carbon, baby. So this is one cylinder motorcycle. This is really ready to race motorcycle. You can see this is quick action system for the fuel tank. We have a brake lever guard. Okay, well, let's go. Oh, it's so vibrating. Like when you have your balls on the tank, it kind of feels strange. Oh wow. Oh, that was neutral. Okay, I was expecting first. What do you think, man? Look at this. This is KTM 390 Duke. This is a naked. This is a naked style. So this and this should become like a very similar. So so the motorcycle on which Julian is sitting on, it's pretty much the same as this one, but obviously this is like the racy one. So we have a windshield, we have a fairing, we have a multiple very racy stuff on it, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it once we get on a little bit clearer spot. We'll park them side by side, and I'll tell you a little bit more. Wow, this Jesus. it's pretty soft. Where is the Nitro? Where is the Nitro? Ah, there it is. Look at this guy. Danny's boots, Alpine Stars gloves, Scorpion helmet. We have Scorpion helmets too. Oh, yes, baby. So it's Saturday noon or afternoon, a little bit of the afternoon, and we are on KTM test days, which they managed to create for big fans of KTM, and we've decided that we will try out this small, nimble. Oh my god, it's so fucking nimble. So how do I motorcycle settings, KTM trip 1? Okay, can I like cancel it? No.
2 hours later.
I don't know. I've never been on a motorcycle like this. Okay, we have lap time 1:02, so let's guess like we have 1 hour of time. So I will be counting like 2 hours from that. So 2 hours will be like 1 hour from this one. Like, you got it right. Anyway, we have a beautiful day. I would say actually too beautiful, because we have like what, like 27 degrees or something. It's like killing me in this black suit. But whatever, man. This is a KTM, and I've been trying to get myself on the KTM. The brakes feel awesome for a motorcycle like this small. The brakes are really good. I would like to have them a little bit more closer, but whatever. Do we have quick shift? Oh, we have a quick shifter. Oh, that quick shift is awesome. Oh, we have a downshift as well. Oh my god. Oh, this is a race bike. Oh, I would love to try this on the track. Oh my god. Woo! So light, so easy to turn. With the quick shifter up and down, that's a dream, man. And brakes are really awesome. Oh, so easy to lean, man. Oh wow, so that's so different.
Dude, I want this bike. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Can I turn it off?
Yeah, okay. Dude, I love it.
Man, it's so awesome. It's so small, so nimble, it's so fucking light.
How do you feel about yours? I mean, it's essentially the same bike, just with clip-ons, and it looks really good. I really like the new design.
Yeah, the design is actually new for 2022. They before did like kind of like those two weird eyes,
Yes.
and kind of the Lego look.
It looks so much better, and even it looks like it offers.
Honestly, I'm more fond of the previous look.
No,
This it's kind of wide for me. I would expect to have like windshield like just in this place, and this to be kind of like plastic. So it's kind of wide. It's kind of different to me. KTM is all about to be different, right? So they nailed it to be different than the others like Ninja 400 or R3. But man,
but you will tell me we need to hit the highway, and you will tell me about the wind protection. I'm really
yeah,
curious about that.
yeah.
Seems to offer a solid one.
Yeah,
Let's hop on it then.
yeah, let's go.
Engine sound.
A Krapovich, man. It's so freaking easy to turn, to like flick it around. It's like, I know. So guys, let me tell you, like this motorcycle is one cylinder engine, okay? So KTM did like those Dukes, one cylinder engine. This is 373 cc. So don't expect like 100 horsepower or something, but it is pretty punchy. Like I told you, it's a one cylinder engine. So it is pretty torquey and easy to use. Great for the city. Great for the fun. It's like sometimes it's better to have like 400cc motorcycle to be fooling around than like 1000cc, than which you cannot really like you know, rev up that high. The vibrations are like really noticeable, at least in the, you know, the usually the higher you go in the RPM range, the smoother it gets. This one, I have a feeling like higher you go, the more vibrations you're gonna get. So that's a little bit strange. It's pretty soft, honestly speaking. Like, to be a race bike, I would expect it to be a little bit more hard on the suspension. You can tune it up, obviously. This motorcycle don't have all-in suspension. It has WP suspension, which is also used on KTM Duke, like Super Duke, I mean 1290. So we'll do the highway test. So I'm kind of interested if we can do the pull. It's more than capable. It is funny how strong it is, even when it is like a really small motorcycle. So comfort wise and position, body position wise, we are doing 90, and it is really sporty position. You can see that there are clip-ons on the under the upper triple tree. So it is really sporty position. I'm way lean over. I'm pretty tight on my wrist. So yeah, in that this is not, obviously this is not for touring. Doing shots for each other. It's so cute, isn't it? So the dash is really easy to read. You have fuel gauge, you have temperature, you have RPM, you have your speedo. It's really nice looking dash, I gotta say. That orangey design is so awesome for the whole theme of the motorcycle. Regarding the wind, like the wind is hitting me in the middle of the chest. So I was suspecting that this windshield is okay for the track, like for it to be like this low, so this is totally fine. It's like hitting me on the top of my helmet. But for the road use, it's a more or less visual effect that is nothing like really major. There is no major difference, so it's hitting me really in the middle of my chest. The switch for the turn signals, they're really easy to use. Like, they are exactly where I want them to be. The downshifting, it's incredible. The downshifting is so awesome. Wow, look at the view. That orange with that matte blue is so great to see. The design is really beautiful, but as I was saying, the front end is not really my cup of tea. The seat, so as I was saying about sitting position, I feel really leaned over, but the cutout from my legs is so greatly designed. Like, I put my legs into the tank and it feels natural. So in this kind of point of view, it's really, really great. This motorcycle is, as they were saying, like race ready. So it has the license plate, but it has the guard for the brake lever. It has quick action system for the fuel tank cap. Has racy foot pegs. So you can see these foot pegs are different. They are not like foldable, okay? So they don't fall down. This motorcycle also have a different design of the wheels. The KTM saved almost 3.5 kilos just within the design of the wheels. So spokes are less heavy. The whole wheel rim is less heavy. It's differently designed. You have ABS. Installed into the motorcycle, so that's great as well. I have to say that the seat is really, really comfortable. I really, really like the seat. It's like it doesn't have any pressure points. It doesn't have any like weird shape which would be very uncomfortable for sitting on it. It's really easy to move around. It's really easy to move around on a seat like this, so you feel comfortable on every racy position. The space between the tank and you when you are fully back, it's kind of like 2 inches, so you can squish down and go back and forth, which is really, really good. It's really, really great for that tuck position for the track. Look how shaky it is. Like, look at those mirrors. They're so shaky. The clutch feel is great. Brake feel, I'm so impressed by the brakes, because I used to have like 250cc motorcycle and brakes were terrible. Like you're about to die in every single corner you were about to go. The flickability is something which is like I cannot get over. KTM, due to new design of the frame and the subframe, they saved like almost 2 kilos, and as I was saying, with the rims 3.5 kilos, and that's awesome. You know, that's everything what you want with a motorcycle like this. Like, you have not that lot of power, but that 373cc engine with that 1 cylinder, which is really, really, really punchy and really, really alive. Like, that is, it just wants to go. Like, look, it has no problem to accelerate. And for those of you who would be like concerned about the power to be used for overtaking somewhere, like, I don't see any problems with this. Not sure about the highway. Like, when you're going like 140 kph, it can be a little bit tricky, and you can like be a little bit stuck in the overtaking procedure. Like, you cannot expect to be on like real wheel, like doing wheelie on fourth gear on the highway. Like, this is not the motorcycle for that. But for the usual scenarios, like in the city or outside the city, those 90 kph, which is usual, this is more than capable. Like, it is so easy to use, and I know this is not a naked bike, but I don't see any problems to use this in a city. Like, the position is not that extreme, so I don't see the problem to use this in the city as well. Like, we are just now in the city and I'm doing totally fine. Like, I don't know about like 1 or 2 hours, it can be really a different story. A lot of fun, man, this small little motorcycle. So let me know what you think about this new KTM. What about the styling, about the features, about the color? It is orange. As what else would it be, right? For the KTM, it's just orange. That blue is really nice. It's like matte blue. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this first impression of the KTM RC 2022. This really nimble, sporty, beginner, racy, fun motorcycle. And we are going to take a little bit of a lunch break, and then I'll be back with KTM 1290 Super Duke. So subscribe, like, comment for more content like this, for the track content, for the reviews, for the unboxings, and see you on the next one.